Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Fusaka. CoinDCX, India's leading crypto exchange, has announced that Coinbase has agreed to invest in CoinDCX. The completion of funding, which is subject to regulatory approvals and other customary closing conditions, is an extension to the latest or last fundraise, and once completed, the company's valuation will stand at $2.45 billion post-money. So this new capital infusion reinforces CoinDCX's strong position in India's digital asset space and strengthens its commitment to making crypto accessible in a simple, secure and compliant manner. Now, CoinDCX has expanded into the Middle East and North Africa region through the acquisition of Bitoisis in 2024. The fresh capital will be used to fuel product innovation, drive user growth, expand into new geographies and deepen educational initiatives. Ethereum's Fusaka upgrade has been activated on the Sepolia testnet, marking the next major step in the network's ongoing push to improve scalability and performance. The upgrade marks the second phase of a three-step rollout under Ethereum's Fusaka roadmap, following the whole ski testnet activation on October 1. The Sepolia deployment focuses on stress testing the network's new data availability system and higher block gas limit before developers push the code to the final Hoodie testnet later this month. Now, Fusaka rollout is introducing a suite of performance and consensus improvements. The full upgrade aims to increase the Ethereum's block gas limit to 60 million, allowing blocks to process more transactions and complex smart contract activity while testing whether nodes can maintain stability at higher capacity. Japan is preparing to ban cryptocurrency insider trading under new rules that will treat digital assets like traditional securities. The Financial Services Agency or FSA and the Securities and Exchange Surveillance Commission (SESC) are leading the initiative to strengthen oversight of crypto transactions. According to Nikkei Asia, such legal amendments will be presented in Parliament in 2026. In the new system, it will be a crime to trade cryptocurrencies using non-public or privileged information. Offenders can be fined or charged with a crime depending on the magnitude of the offense. The SESC will have the authority to probe suspected cases and is allowed to charge supercharges on illegal profits. The FSA plans to form a working group by the end of this year to define what constitutes cryptocurrency insider trading. Binance announced that it will add another $300 million in stablecoins as extra compensation to customers who were forced into liquidations during the recent crypto crash that happened last Friday, October 10, 2025. The exchange also plans to offer $100 million in low-interest loans to institutions hit hard by the sell-off. The plan, called Together Initiative, follows the crash after it wiped out billions in crypto value worldwide. Binance is now working to help users recover their losses after technical problems on its platform worsened the market chaos. The exchange has initially announced a $283 million payout to customers before now. The exchange said affected users could receive between $4,000 and $6,000 in USDC based on eligibility. The US government has transferred $75 million worth of Bitcoin to a new wallet. The transaction involved 667.6 BTC sent to an address having no history of activity. Even after the transfer, the US government still holds about 197,000 Bitcoin worth more than $22 billion. So data from Ark Intelligence shows that the transfer took place on October 14, 9/11 UTC. Prior to sending the full amount, the government first sent a test transaction of 0.001 BTC and then sent the full amount in the second transaction. Moreover, the recent transfer comes after the US President Donald Trump's March executive order to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve. The plan uses crypto assets seized from criminal cases and treats them as part of the country's economic reserves, much like gold or foreign currency holdings. VanEck has officially filed its Fifth Amendment for the spot Solana ETF with the US SEC. The filing stated that there's a 0.30% management fee and expanded details about its staking policy. The SEC filing confirms that the ETF will seek to reflect the performance of SOL price while seeking more returns through staking. Well, it is the first-of-a-kind hybrid structure for a digital asset fund in the US. The company will use one or more third-party staking providers, including SOL strategies, to manage Solana delegation and yield generation. Cathie Wood's asset management firm Ark Invest has filed multiple applications for new Bitcoin ETFs according to the latest submissions to the US SEC. This comes following the approval of generic listing standards for crypto ETFs. According to new SEC filings on October 14, Cathie Wood's Ark Invest submitted preliminary prospectuses for several Bitcoin ETFs. This includes Ark Bitcoin Yield ETF, Ark Diet Bitcoin 1 ETF, and Ark Diet Bitcoin 2 ETF. So Ark Bitcoin Yield ETF aims to provide yield to investors from Bitcoin-linked strategies. The company also framed the product as a way for investors to generate income from BTC while reducing volatility. The fund will provide income by selling options and collecting option premiums over time. The fund may invest up to 25% of its total assets in Ark Invest. Volatility Shares has made a new regulatory filing that could reshape how traders gain exposure to major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Volatility Shares has applied to launch 5x leveraged ETF for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana in what could become the most aggressive crypto fund filing yet on October 14. Volatility Shares filed documents with the US SEC to introduce a new range of 3x and 5x leveraged ETFs tied to cryptocurrencies and major US stocks. Now, Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchunas noted that the SEC has yet to approve any 3x crypto ETFs, describing the 5x filing as a bold step. He added that submission might be a preemptive move in case of regulatory delays linked to the US government shutdown. Stablecoin issuer Tether has agreed to pay $299.5 million to the Celsius network bankruptcy estate, resolving claims tied to crypto lenders' 2022 collapse and potentially opening a new chapter in the debate over stablecoin liability. The Blockchain Recovery Investment Consortium, BRIC, a joint venture between asset manager VanEck and GXT Labs, an affiliate of Atlas Grove Partners, announced the settlement on Tuesday. The recovery concludes a years-long dispute over Bitcoin collateral transfers and liquidations that preceded Celsius's high-profile bankruptcy in July 2022. The settlement may signal growing legal exposure for stablecoin issuers when acting as counterparties in distressed crypto markets, a development that could reshape how regulators and courts view the responsibility of entities like Tether in future insolvencies. WisdomTree has launched a physically backed ETP tied to Stellar Lumens XLM across several European venues, setting the management expense ratio at 0.50%. Called the WisdomTree Physical Stellar Lumens ETP, the product provides exposure to the spot price of Lumens through a physically backed structure. Now, the ETP listed on the SIX Swiss exchange and in Euronext in Paris and Amsterdam at launch, with the Deutsche Börse Xetra listing planned for October 15. WisdomTree described the 0.50% fee as the lowest cost physically backed Lumens ETP in Europe. That's all in the bulletin today. Keep watching 3.0 TV for more such updates and do log on to our website www.3versetv.com or scan the QR code.